Good morning. Good morning. We are in flow yoga today. We are going to be flowing. So grab your props, take a big swig of your water, turn off your phone, and let's get to it. Let's see if we can get this camera to figure out what the focus is. All righty. So today is flow. Today is a day where we move through our vinyasas, but as always, we don't need to do all the vinyasas. We don't need to do all those chaturangas. We're going to pick and choose what we want to do, maybe, making some modifications as we go forward. But let's do our centering. Sit up nice and tall here. Welcome yourself to the mat. Welcome yourself to the mat. Noticing your physical body right now, noticing the position you've chosen to be in, maybe even look down and see where your arms are, where your feet are. As I've been talking about all month in the Inner Circle group, the healthy habit this month is movement. And we've been talking about we could be moving our mind, the patterns of thought that don't serve us. Some people are moving their physical bodies. They're doing yoga more, or they're Pilates, or they're going to the gym. That's their movement. Some folks are decluttering their homes, and that's the movement. Some folks are focusing on their bowel movements and moving through this. I mean, whatever the movement is for you is what this topic is this month. But this week we're talking about body language. And I wanted to bring that into you guys here at this, in the yoga classes, because our body language, we know, depending upon who you read, that body language is our main form of communication. So we do things with our bodies like, hi, I'm really glad to be here, you guys, and I'm closed off from it. You're reading my body language and you're not believing my words. And sometimes we're not congruent with the way we talk, the way we think that we come across, and actually how we're coming across. So this week, and I'm offering for you too, is how are you in your body language? What are you communicating? How are you eating? What are you communicating when you're eating? When you're talking to your teenager, what is your body language? When you're talking to your spouse, what is your body language? So noticing body language is a really important quality of how we are as communicators. And so I want to play with that. The other thing I want to play with today is this idea of change, right? Change. Sometimes we just don't want to change. It feels too scary to be in the unknown. And if we think about the past, that's known. We've been there. We know what happened. The future, we can use the past to sort of anticipate what the future is going to bring us. But the present, this moment right now, is the unknown. So I want to say that again. So the past we know, we can use the past to sort of anticipate how the future will go. If we are doing these things and this is what's always happening, then if we do these things in the future, this is what will happen. So they're kind of known already to us. But this moment, the moment that we're in right now, this is truly the unknown. So if we change the way we're showing up in the unknown moment, the future will change. So change is our topic and body language is our topic. Okay. I hope that sounds fun to you. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. So close your eyes. And again, you noticed how you're sitting. Maybe you want to change the way you sit. Maybe you want to flip the legs. Maybe you want to change the whole posture. We're going to start to come into the unknown right now. This moment here, the probing of the mystery of this unknown moment. Start to feel the way the breath is flowing. The way it moves in, the way it moves out. Feeling the movement of your internal world when the external world, the body, is still. Can you still feel all that movement internally? Movements that happen automatically. We don't have to think about it. It just, our heart beats, our body breathes, all the movement that happens that we don't need to control. Just watch it. And your first journaling question today, your inner journaling question, is in your young life, 8, 9, 10 years old, who did you admire? Was it a celebrity? Was it a family member? Was it a teenager down the street? So when you were young, middle school, late elementary school, who did you admire? We know that body language is taught to us. We model people we admire. So we typically walk or stand or hold our bodies in similar ways to our mentors as a young person. Unless we studied dance or something like that and we've broken those habits, most of us still hold them. So we're going to take a minute here, and I want you to think about this person that you admired, and how was their body? How did they hold their body? And are you similar to the way you hold yours? So 1 minute here, just pondering that. Now, the second question, with the idea that we are what we eat, we are what we think, we are what we do, right? We are all of that together. How do you feel in your body movements overall? So in the inner circle, we're actually using words like what we would use in the animal kingdom. I'm swinging through my days, or I'm floating through my days, or I'm skipping through my days, or I'm being tugged through my days. I'm frolicking, whatever it is. I want you to think of a word that has a movement associated with it. How do you feel in your body communication throughout your days? If we eat a heavy late dinner, maybe we feel a little bit luggy, a little bit dragging, or if our teenager kept me up, right? So picking a word, how do you feel in your overall way of being in your body and your communication? What is a word, if you think about the animals and how they propel themselves through their day? A kangaroo hops, a monkey swings, a crocodile swims. How do you feel overall? Remember, we're talking about change. So starting point now, If you were to feel and sense what your communication style is in your body, what do you feel like it is? In the last day or two. 1 minute. What is a word that would describe it for you? Where's your starting point at the beginning of our class? Okay. This final mantra intention setting is, what is it you want to feel at the end? How do you want to show up physically throughout the day today? So in yoga, we talk about being stable and at ease, being in stability and being at ease. What would that feel like to be stable and at ease, right? So for me, the word is grace. I want to feel graceful in my body. I want to feel graceful in my movements. What is it you want to feel? What is it you want to be moving with today? So in our mantra, in our intention setting today, what brings you to the mat? What brings you to your physical body? And how do you want to be moving through your day, through your weekend? So let's settle in on an intention. 1 more minute here. For me, it's grace. I want to feel graceful and fluid in my body. What about for you? Do you want to be at ease? Do you want to be stable? Do you want to be proud? Do you want to feel confident? Or you could use that word of the animal kingdom again. I want to swim. I want to float through the weekend. You know, whatever it is, setting that intention, 1 or 2 words to anchor your mind, please. And when you have it, when you have your intention, your mantra for today, go ahead and bring your palms to touch, thumbs against your heart. Remember the promise that you're making in this beautiful body of yours, your Annamaya Kosha, that physical layer of consciousness, your ride through your life. And bow the chin to the chest, open your eyes, see your fingertips. Remember the promise that you're making and relax. All right? We are ready. We're going to jump up. We're going to jump. You don't have to jump up. We're going to stand up. Okay, we're going to come into our mountain pose. So this pose is Shavasana, standing up. If we were to flip ourselves on the ground, we'd be in that final corpse pose. So I want us to challenge ourselves to find mountain pose here. 2 fists width apart with the feet, knees sitting over that second, third toe, hip crests even as best we can make them, pubic bone pulling down, tailbone pulling down, ribs level, shoulders down, fingers reaching, head sitting on top. Toes are soft, feet are anchored. And I want you to feel like you're lying down, like you're completely flat. Stability and ease, confident, graceful, whatever the word is for you. We'll hold this for 8 breaths. Remember, your face is a part of your body. Put that smile on. Spread those fingers. Feel the openness of the heart, openness of the hands, and that in turn helps us open the mind. Body-mind connection. What we do with the body affects the mind. What we do with the mind affects the body. Calm that Samavriti pattern, that equal inhale, equal exhale. Two more deep breaths. Okay, we're going to make a little fist with our hands and we're going to go for a run. Okay, keep your toes down. We're just going to lift the heels. Okay, lift the heels. Here we go. And running, we're running, we're running, we're dancing as we're running, we're running, we're dancing as we're running. Just let those hips swish. So the second thing we're talking about today is change, right? Changing things. And in order for us to change things, we have to do things different. I always like to think of it as if we're going to, change our wardrobe, we can't just start adding things to the old wardrobe. We have to undo the old wardrobe to add the new wardrobe. So we have to let go of old ways of doing things to bring in new ways of doing things. So we're going to shake it out and then we're going to rebuild. We're running, we're dancing, we're smiling, we're snapping. We're dancing, we're running, we're smiling, we're snapping. I'm in full dork mode today. I hope you're joining me on this. Uh-oh, a little faster. 20 seconds. We're running, we're running. Do, 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 do. And 15, 14, 13, 11, a 10, a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. One more. And second round out of 3. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Keep your feet down. Please notice that I'm not lifting up. I'm just pedaling and looking really cool. So cool. Swish those hips. Feel it. What's your body doing? You got your elbows bent? Is your head on top? Is your face soft? You feeling that belly lock? We're running, we're dancing, and we're snapping. Yeah. I feel silly. Yeah. 30 seconds. Do, 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 do. I hope you're doing this with me. You guys aren't just sitting there drinking coffee, are you? Come on now. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're changing our chemistry. We're shaking it up. We're letting it go. Stability and ease, grace, whatever it is. How do you want to feel? 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Okay, who's ready? Who's ready? Here we go. And we're running. We're dancing. We're shimmying. We're flopping. Move your body. Just move it. Do something different. Boom, 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 boom. Turning in a circle. Boom, 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 boom. Turning in a circle. Boom, Going the other way. 30 seconds. Something different. Do something different. Up, down, up, whatever, down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up, pause. Okay. Now we're going to do, again, we're trying to clean it out before we bring it in. So we're going to be doing arm circles. And if you've done these with me before, they're hard. Okay. We're going to be moving our arms in circles. You can keep the palms facing forward if you want to. You could turn the palm down. Whatever you want to do here as we're moving those arms. Okay, you can bend the elbows. Some people who have shoulder injuries, you could just make them really small circles like this. I think of this as not really glamorous, but I think of this as like tartar on your teeth. Like you got to scrub it out. You got to clean out that way of holding the shoulders in order to feel free. Okay, so we're going to notice what we're doing. But again, if this feels too strenuous for your rotators, if you feel like this is not safe for you to do, please don't do it. And we're moving our shoulders. Feel free to walk around your mat. You could play with turning your palms up. You could, again, if it's too much, you could bend those elbows and just rotate like this. You could do one at a time. We got another minute or so. You could make them big circles and slow it down and feel that big, gigantic movement through those shoulder blades. I call this the Michael Phelps. Like he's pulling through that water, pouring through that water. Bam. Bam. Maybe you go the other way. Bam. 30 seconds. Who's having fun? Big, gigantic movements in our shoulders, or small movements in the shoulders, or little movement in the shoulders. 20, 19, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. You could turn your head side to side, see how the neck feels about all that. All righty, coming into mountain pose here. Let's watch the movements here. Watch the movements. What's the mantra that you want? I want to move with grace. What do you want to move with? Here we go. Inhale, big movement up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, nice big flat back. Exhale, step or jump it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, push up position. This first round, let's bring our knees down and reach up, upward facing dog. You could bend the knees if you want to. Float those armpits out of the thumbs, feeling this big lift up of the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's talk to the knees now. Bend your left knee, and then the right, and then the left, and then the right. We got 18 more. 18, 17, 16, 15. Don't forget about your toes. 11, 10, 9, 8,
5. Keep pressing out of the armpits up to the sky. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk your feet forward. Standing forward fold. Inhale, sweep those big shoulders up. And exhale, reset. Again, please. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, a humble bow, a new day, you lucky dog. Inhale, halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, step or jump it back to downward dog. We're going to do it again. Push up position, knee down, upward facing dog. Pull that belly lock in. Feel the arms, feel the shoulders, feel the neck. Maybe give yourself a little yes nod. And then exhale, downward dog. This time, a little challenge is to come into a push-up position and do the pedal. 20, 19, 18. If this feels too strenuous for you, do it in the down dog. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up we go. Cleaning out that extra closet, the extra junk, so that we can bring in some new. Good. Gently walk your feet forward again, please. Standing forward fold. And inhale, sweep the arms up, all the way up, and exhale. Reset. Third round, please. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, step or jump it back to downward dog. Again, find a variation, knees down, upward facing dog. Bend the knees if you want to. Kiss the ceiling if you want to. Exhale, up we go to down dog to pedal out, or going to a push-up again. 20, 19, 18. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and downward dog. Walk it forward now. Walk it forward. Bend the knees if you need to. Grab your opposite elbows, and we're going to hang here for 12 breaths. You might even want to feel yourself swaying. For me, what I ponder here is these muscles that run along the spine, like the QL or any of the muscles that run along the spine. Imagine they're like tight ropes and they're holding your head on. See if you can feel these ropes let go. You could sway. You could dance. You could be like a sheet hanging on a clothesline, blowing in the wind. Try to release those muscles that run along your spine. Five more breaths. Keep moving though, keep moving. Let it be fluid. No more stuck. 2. And strong, powerful legs. Peel your body up, 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 up. And exhale. Come back to your neutral. Feeling cleaned out a little bit? All right, here we go. Taking heel to arch in line. We're going to check in on our triangle pose. Really nice pose to just check on the lay of the land here. Big inhale. Exhale, take it over and up. And hinging here and up. Watch this hip pulling back and up. 2 more. Back and up. Big triangle pose. Take yourself over. Drop that left arm. Close the torso to the floor. Look at your foot. And now with your left shoulder blade just hanging there, I want you to pull it in and drop it. Pull it in and drop. 4, 3,
2. Now plug it in, keep it there, keep it plugged in. So look at the difference here. Okay, plug it in and now let it swing. This is super hard for many of us to let it just swing without trying to control it. And you've got it plugged in. Okay, you're not letting it droop. It's hugging in. You could imagine that you've got a little block there holding it in. Just kidding. Just let it swing. Let it swing. Okay, now line it up with the other wrist, pull your belly in, and slowly, slowly from the middle body, turn, palm up. 8 breaths. So notice a couple things. Are you breaking through the wrist? Are you taking the front of your arm bone forward? Have you lost that integrity? Pull it back like you're hugging something. Play with this breath. 3. And 2. Awesome. Pull it up. Some of you may want to close that left hip and go through a vinyasa. Walk your feet forward and sweep it up and reset. Let's go to the other side. Open that right hip. Finding that long extension here. Arms open nice and wide. Feel that opening. And then we're going to hinge here. 1. And up. Checking from the hip. 4. Up. 3. And up. And 2. And up. 1. Here we go. Last one. Take it over. Take it over here. Really pressing in through that left big toe. And then close the torso. So you're looking at the floor. And then you're going to lift that shoulder, put it in its socket, and then drop it. And then pick it up and drop. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Lift it up. Imagine it's being held there. It's being held there. Hold it and swing. Hold it into its socket and see if you can let control go. See if you can let it happen without overly controlling it. Bring your mantra work back in. What do you want to feel here? I want to feel graceful. What do you want to feel? Playful, free, relaxed, energized. All righty, when you're ready, line up those wrists, and from that middle body here, we're going to take that arm up. If you need a block, get it. 8 breaths. We crave a stability and ease in our bodies. Stable and ease. There's a saying Iyengar says, with stability and ease comes maturity and clarity. With stability and ease in our bodies comes maturity and clarity. 2 more deep breaths. Good. Soft bend on that left knee. Come on up and let's close that hip again. And let's make our way through our vinyasa. Five deep breaths. Beautiful. Walk it forward, 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 standing forward fold. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, reset. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows again. Open the feet if you want to. And 8 breaths, just swinging on the clothesline. Don't stop moving here. You're changing the way you hold your back. Let the back have some freedom. Pretend there's a big heavy wind shaking you out, giving you a good old-fashioned shakedown. 5 more breaths. Don't stop moving. You could go side to side. You could go between your legs. You could bounce. Two. And good. Hands on the floor. Go through your vinyasa. From here, take your left leg to the sky and step here into a lunge. Squeeze those thighs together and peel your body up. We're going to just check on a back bend here, okay? So take your hands on your hips, double check that your hips are as level as you can, and then feel that tilting back of the top pubic bone and the dropping of the knee. We're going to go 5 and up, and 4 and up, 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Holding for 5 breaths. Feel what's happening here. How do you hold? How do you hold that back? Three and 2. Strong, powerful arms. Exhale, step it back. Skip the vinyasa if you're fatiguing. Otherwise, make your way. Switching sides. Right leg up, step it through, and peel it up. Same thing here. We're noticing, okay? Feel that tilt. Drop the knee. 5 and up. And 4. Watch the pelvis. And 3. Don't literally watch the pelvis because then your head is offline. 2 and 1. Good. Dig in. 5 breaths. Watch the pelvis. Pull that pubic bone down. Feel how you normally do it. See if you can shake it loose a little bit. Make an opening for some change. 4. Again, down dog or vinyasa. And when you're ready, jump, walk, or float. And strong, powerful arms. Reach up and hold. Take a moment here. Okie dokie. Here we are. We're going to take a strap. And we're going to make the strap about the length of a leg. Roughly. Okay. We're moving into Natarajasana, which is Lord of the Dance. Okay, Lord of the Dance. Now, this pose is a balance pose, and so sometimes when we're balancing, we start to get all crazy in the mind. That would be the opposite of what we want. So if you wanted to grab a chair right now and play with that, feel free to do that. If you want to do something different, then maybe you'll bring the leg forward and do one-legged mountain. This is also playing with the balance. The reason I chose Lord of the Dance is because it's really fun and it's really hard and it's really playful. And so it's an opportunity for you to really do something different. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our strap and we're going to put it in around our left ankle. Okay? Around our left ankle. We're going to find mountain pose here, and we're going to do all the same work we had when we were in mountain pose. I'm going to turn this way all the way, and all we're going to do is let the leg drop into the strap, and we're going to hold the strap. So you've got a nice little opening on the shoulders here too. Okay, so our knees are together. The weight of the leg is opening up our shoulders. Our head is sitting on top, and we're remembering why we're showing up today. What is it we want to feel in our bodies? What do you want people to feel when you're communicating? That you're hurried, that you're in pain, that you're insecure? No. Come on out, let's switch sides. That I'm stable, I'm ease, I'm confident, I'm fun, I'm hilarious, right? Okay, here we go. Second round, other leg. Bring the knees together. And it looks like I'm putting it on the couch. I'm not cheating. I'll turn. Okay, holding here. And just feel what's happening here. Feel the heaviness of the leg and how it's opening up those shoulders. You could even keep those elbows straight and really get like a yoga mudra sense here. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so that is something you can play with as we go forward. We're going to go a little bit deeper now. So again, maybe you're holding onto a chair, maybe you're doing one-legged mountain, maybe you're doing just that level 1 of Nada Rajasana. Those of you who are working deeper, you are going to take, so one thing before we do it, your arms are going to be reaching over your head like this. So it's dolphin arm. Okay, so we don't want to be opening up this back bend and have some kind of funky way of holding our shoulders. So double check that you have integrity in the shoulders. This thing we were doing here, this is what we're asking for. We're asking for your shoulders to be in their integrity as you're holding. So this is a double whammy. This has got lots of good stuff happening here. All right, let's take the left leg in the strap. And if your loop is not long enough, feel free to adjust it. You're going to take it around here. You're going to create a dolphin arm. You're going to start with the knees together. And then some of you will come into a forward fold. Okay? So you decide if that's what you want to do. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to play on each leg. That's about 16 breaths. And so I want you to play here. Remember, we're doing something different. Okay, we're changing the way we hold our bodies. We don't often do this pose while we're walking around in life. Here we go. The torso is closed. It's facing directly forward. The thigh is looking straight at the floor. If you fall out, you'll just come right back in. Fun. About 5 more breaths, just play. Watch your breathing, watch your mind. And come on out. Just pause. How did that feel? What emotion does it feel like right now in your body, in this unknown moment, this moment of change? How you approach this moment affects the next. Okay, I was gonna say sweet side. Second side, sweetness. All right, 16 breaths, fall out, come in, fall out, come in. Who cares, right? Nobody can see you. All right, here we go. First, start with the knees together. Tilt the top of the pelvis back. Find that length in the back body as well. And play. Find something to look at. Keep your smile on. With stability and ease comes maturity and clarity. About 5 more breaths. And gently come on out and pause. Beautiful. Sweep your arms up and forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. And maybe you'll go again through that vinyasa. And we'll bring our knees down. Big toes together without overlapping. Knees as wide as you want them. And rest. Maybe you'll take a block and you'll put it on your lower back to encourage breath. Beautiful. And slowly come on up. Very nice. Let's come on down here for a moment. And we're going to challenge ourselves as we like to do, because it's in the challenges that we push against that comfort zone. If we were never challenged, we would never change and we'd still be in diapers wetting ourselves, right? Challenges make us evolve. All right, here we go. Take your block between your legs, please, and slide your hands underneath your bottom with the palms facing down. Inhale, heels to sky. You're sitting on your hands. Your face is relaxed. Your toes are turned on. Big inhale. And exhale, slowly lower just a little bit. And then come on back up. As soon as your lower back starts to lift up, you've gone too far. Okay? Some of us can feel this action and feel that back pressing down and back up. Some of us can bring our heels all the way to the floor, scrape the heels along the floor, knees to chest, and then up. Here we go, 10 of these, whatever variation you're on.
Just watch the muscles of your face and maybe even smile, right? My toes make me smile. My block makes me smile. All of that still working here. Here we go. Big cheesy grin, maybe. 10. And 9. 8. And 7. Transformation takes work. 3. Cleaning out the past, cleaning out the old, emptying out to bring it back in. 2. Final 1. And release. Windshield wiper your legs. Okay, take your block away, grab a hold of the sides of your mat, or toss your arms up and over the head, whichever variation feels right for you. We're going to take our knees to bend. Okay, 6 of these. Toes are turned on. Keep the knees bent. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. 6. Keep the knees bent. 4, 3, 2. Belly lock is on. Touch down. Big inhale. And exhale up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. And down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Touch. Big inhale. And up we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Remember, it's not being on the mat that's the yoga. It's doing the hard work, getting to the mat. So as you're here and you're doing this hard work, that is the yoga. Just doing it when you don't want to, or when you're tired, or when you're feeling low self-esteem. Standing in that fire, firing yourself up, doing something different. That's the yoga. 2 more, please. Beautiful. Happy baby. About 5 more breaths. From here in our happy baby, let's take our left arm and hang on to this leg. Some of us can grab the pinky side of the foot. If that's not accessible to you, just grab whatever you can reach so that your neck stays relaxed. All right. And then we're going to take the left leg and we're going to put it on the floor. Some of you can take that leg out straight. Depends upon where you are. Okay. And then the right hand goes underneath our head. Here we go. Lift up the head and shoulders. Look at the sky. Notice that I'm still flat. I'm not curled up looking at my foot. I'm flat. I'm going to lift if my foot's bent, that's all I'm going to do. But if my leg is straight, I'm going to lift up my foot too. And I'm going to pulse for 3 rounds of 10. 10, 9. Still looking at the sky, very relaxed. The ceiling makes me smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Second round out of 3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last round. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hippy bibby. All right, switcheroo. Hug that right leg in. Find if the knee bend serves you best or if the leg straight serves you best. You know what to do. 3 rounds of 10. Here we go. Long spine, relaxed face. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This is almost the end of our class. We're going to have a nice big break. So take this time to fire it up one last time. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hippy bibby. Calm your breathing. So part of body language is certain movements make us feel open and certain movements make us feel closed. So when we close our arms, right, we close our legs, we feel closed off. In yoga, we would talk about this being introspective work, time for us to focus on the inner world. But when we're back bending, when our arms are open, when our chest is open, we're really showing up in a vulnerable and powerful way. So this week, you're noticing, how do you carry your body? What are the habits of your mentors that you're holding on? The way you turn your foot, the way you hold your head, the way you move your hips. So study your body language this week, or if you're feeling really brave, ask your friends and your loved ones, like, what's my body language say about the way I'm feeling? You know, how does it say? We did a thing in the inner circle this week where we talked about when you're eating, you know, what is the emotion that you look? Do you look hurried? Do you look distracted? Do you look starving? Like, how are you even eating? What is your body language? So just notice. It's kind of fun to think about. All right, here we go. We're going to move to bridge pose. Some of you will go into a shoulder stand. You decide if this is right for you. So bridge pose, we're going to take our feet right underneath our knees, and we're going to lift up, walk our shoulder blades in and under, and bringing our palms to touch if you can, interlacing. Some of you may want to go all the way up to a full shoulder stand. Recent eye surgery, high blood pressure, or a menstrual cycle is not recommended to go upside down. Turning ourselves upside down is a really nice way to get this idea of a new change. Two more deep breaths. And come down when you're ready. Is there something else that you would like to do? Is there something else that you know feels really right for you to close up your class? Feel free to do that now. Everybody who's hanging with me will do Jatara Parivartanasana. Jatara Parivartanasana. This is a reclining twist. So we're going to shift the hips to the left. Some of you will cross the leg over. Some of you won't. Bring your knees together and drop. We'll spend about 8 breaths on each side. Those of you who are doing your own thing, spend about 8 breaths on one side and then switch to the other, please. Twists are really nice, another nice way to let things go. So we've got inversions,
right? We've got that flow where we're shaking things off. We go upside down in inversions, and then we twist. We wring out the old so that we can bring in the new. With stability and ease comes maturity and clarity. How nice would it be to be clear? Very different than in control, right? That's a good ponder. What's the difference between being clear and being in control? Being clear means we have no control. One more deep breath. And gently come on back up if you're ready, and we'll switch sides. Go back to center lock, take it to the right, and either crossing if that's what you did last time, or finding that big giant twist. About 3 or 4 more breaths. Finishing up. And then making your way to a posture that feels very relaxing to you, whatever that is. For your final Shavasana. Maybe propping your legs up would be nice today, getting that inversion. Maybe taking an open hip pose like Baddha Konasana, where the bottoms of the feet touch but the knees splay open. Whatever feels like it really is going to help you answer some of the questions that came up in your practice. Finding your stillness now. Finding a place of pause. Turning the inner gaze inward and downward towards the throat. Bring your attention to the inside of your throat. Can you feel all the space inside your throat? The space between your ears, between your cheekbones, the space between your temples. Can you feel all the space within, between your shoulders? Inside your throat. Between your ears. Between your cheekbones. Between the temples. Feel the space inside of you between the ribs. Between the hips. Inside your thighs.
and your lower legs. Feel the space between the bones of your feet. The bones of your hands. The space between the follicles of hair on your head. The pores of your skin. Feel how spacious you are, like a big cleaned out closet. Like an empty glass vase. Pure potential. Pure, pure, pure potential. How do you want to color your day? What do you want to put into this pure potential? What thoughts? What activities? What conversations? What food? This clear, beautiful glass vase. We can feel you and your energy. We can see you in your energy beyond words. How will you color your day? Take your time here and let yourself restore. As always, may this be of benefit to you. I hope it is. Thank you so much for practicing with us. And thank you so much for keeping your light on. It's not easy, I know. We need you to. Deep bows to you all. Namaste.